rock solid here. Let's go to the javelin. We got 3 events left: javelin, heptathlon, and the marathon. Let's put those javelin rankings up. There they are. You have Christine Hussong of Germany, and then Maria Andrzejczyk of Poland, 1, 2. Then Maggie Malone, number 3 for the U.S., who, by the way, broke her own American record this week. So she's in good form. Liu of China in 4th. Victoria Hudson of Austria in 5. And then Catherine Mitchell of, Gordon?
Australia.
There you go. In there in 6. Also, count out Kelsey Lee Barber of Australia, another one who was the 2019 gold medalist. She hasn't done well this year, only 3rd in Oslo, but she could be in the mix. Also, Barbara Spikatova of Czech Republic. She was gold in 2012 and then bronze in 2016. She's a veteran out there. But I think I agree with your rankings. Hassong's been really solid. She was 4th in 2019, but has 5 of the top 9 marks this year.
Here's the thing I have a feeling that, a lot of times the field events are under-watched and under-analyzed, and not as people know these names that you're listing.
Not today.
You've been listing off like 5 different names, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers and listeners don't really know who these people are. But here's why this podcast will be not just informational for you, but profitable. You can gamble on the Olympic Games. And I plan on gambling $100 on every track and field event, all 45 events. I'm going to put $100 down and try to come out on top. But there's going to be some really good odds on some people who, like, the odds makers are also not in the same book with knowing how the women's javelin throw is going to go. And being able to recognize that Christine Hussong of Germany is a very likely candidate to probably win. Like, they might put Maria Andrzejczyk as the favorite because she has the best mark. But we know, looking at this list, odds are Hussong is probably going to win. That'll be worth putting your $100 down on to make a couple bucks, provided you live in Pennsylvania or wherever state you're allowed to do it in. I have a cousin in Pennsylvania, so he's going to be gambling for me all week long. But yeah, so I suggest you find a way to get a little extra cash on hand and go off of these rankings. And I am not responsible if you lose, but I am 100% responsible if you win. So yeah, that's how it's going.
Owen in the chat says $100 on each event. They're paying you too well. Yes, they are paying Gordon too well. So the reason on Andrzejczyk, the reason to be skeptical here, 71.40, but her next best throw is 63.63. She was second in both the Monaco and Oslo Diamond League. So she's solid. So I wouldn't count her out. I wouldn't bet $100 on this personally. But
they maybe need to check that javelin. Maybe she was throwing like a Nerf javelin, with that whistle. Remember the little Nerf footballs, that little arrow and a whistler?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what she was doing at the European Throwing Cup.
You're saying
that is such an outlier. Look at this
track.
That is such an outlier. She has that one mark. Everything else is 65 to 67. The rest of the regulars. Yeah, she definitely.
By the way, did you see